Welcome into SoFi Stadium, where today we have the last game of Week 18, therefore the final regular season game of the entire NFL season. It is going to be played between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. For the Packers, this game is not going to matter. They are at 6-10 and will not be making the postseason. For the Rams, this game is also not going to matter, and that is for a completely different reason. They have already won the NFC West, and they have now clinched the number 1 seed in the NFC thanks to the Falcons losing in Week 18 to the Panthers 38-28. Despite this game not mattering for either team, both teams will be playing their starters, at least at the beginning of the game. Obviously, the Rams have a lot more at stake, with the postseason being right in front of them, but they wanted to play their starters in their final home regular season game of the NFL season. We'll see if it comes back to bite them in the butt, or if not. Let's go ahead though and get right into this game against the Packers. It is going to be a 3-and-out from the Rams offense to begin the day. Ethan Evans is going to get to bounce at the 10, and it's going to die there at the 1. You are not going to see a better bounce than that on a punt. And the Rams are now going to pin the Packers back deep. So Green Bay already in the shadow of their own end zone trying to avoid a safety. It is going to be a pass on the right side to Devin Duvernay, who cannot make the catch. Travius Hodges-Tomlinson there to stop it. On 3rd and 10, Green Bay is just going to hand it off to Aaron Jones, who is going to pick up just 4 yards, and the Packers are going to go 3-and-out themselves. LA taken over after the punt already in Green Bay territory. Rosen is going to go down the field and connect with a former Packer in O.J. Howard. He was just with them last year. He's going to run into the back of Anthony Schwartz and pick up 36 yards on a massive play. On goal to go from the 8, it'll be a give to Antonio Gibson, who is tackled ahead, and they're going to say he's down at the 1. Second and goal, they stand under center and go right back to Gibson, who is going to make his way across the goal line for a touchdown, his 20th rushing touchdown of the season, and he, of course, leads the NFL, and not just rushing touchdowns, but also in rushing yards, and it's probably safe to say at this point that he will lead the NFL in both of those stat categories. Here is Aaron Jones getting loose on the left side. He's going to juke out multiple defenders and take it across midfield to the LA 34. A great play by Aaron Jones, who doesn't care that this game doesn't matter for either team. It is going to be a scramble by Jordan Love, and he's going to slide down with a gain of 4. 3rd down. Love scanning the field, and he's going to move to his left into pressure, and that is going to force him to throw the ball away, which is going to make him just 2 of 7 in this first quarter, and it's going to bring up 4th and 6, where Green Bay will settle for a field goal, and they'll make it and get on the board. So 7-3, the Rams on top of the Packers, and already we are seeing Michael Carter in the game a bit earlier than usual. Here is Khyiris Tonga hitting Josh Rosen as he let the ball go. Of course, Khyiris Tonga is a former Ram. He was just traded at the trade deadline to Green Bay. A pass downfield is going to be deflected away from Cooper Kupp on 3rd down, as Damian Lewis is injured on the play, and he's going to head back to the locker room, and he will not return to this one. Already an injury for the Rams that is not great, especially when you could have just rested your starters. Rosen on 2nd and 6 as LA is back on offense. He's going to scramble to his right and get a block from Cooper Kupp and go to bounds at the 36. And now Steve Avila is shaken up on the play, and he's going to head right back to the locker room. So with him going down and Damian Lewis going down, already Brian Sandridge is out there at starting center. They're down to 3 backups at all the interior offensive lineman positions. It'll be Mike Williams making a big catch and getting across midfield. He heads out of bounds at the 42 of Green Bay. A flip to Anthony Schwartz. He's going to avoid a diving defender and get knocked out of bounds by John Johnson III with a gain of just 5. 3rd down, the first quarter winding down. Rosen is under pressure. He's hit by Khyiris Tonga as he let it go. And now Rob Havenstein is shaken up on the play, and he will not return to this one. So there is only one starting offensive lineman left for this Rams offense, and that is their rookie left tackle, Melvin Francois. Not a great start to this game for the Rams in terms of really anything. The Rams are at least up by 7 after Tanner Brown was able to make a field goal. Here is Aaron Jones going nowhere. He's down at the 31. LA is going to load the lineup on 3rd down and send a blitz. It'll be a quick pass left side for Watson. He can't complete the catch. It was some good coverage from Kelvin Joseph, and Green Bay again is going to end up going 3 and out. The Rams have the chance to make this a 2-score lead early in the second quarter. It's a pass to Gibson on the right side. He is in the plus territory and has a good chunk of yardage on the play. It is kind of a surprise to see him or really any of the Rams starters still out there after they have lost now 3 starting offensive linemen in just this first half of the game alone. A catch by O.J. Howard, and he's out of bounds at the 24 with a new set of downs. It'll be a handoff to 24 Gibson on the left side. He's going to put on some moves and pick up 8 yards on the run. He's up to the 16. Michael Carter in the game on 2nd and 2. It's going to be a pass, though, for Rosen. He'll go down the field for Mike Williams, who's going to make the catch at the goal line, and they're going to say he's down at the 1. After looking at a replay, he clearly made the catch in the end zone, and that should have been a touchdown. Instead, they are going to make it goal to go at the 1. Rosen, lobbing right side. He's got a man all alone in the end zone. It is Mike Williams. They took the touchdown away from him on the last play, but not on this play. It'll be a touchdown for him in the Rams, as the Rams are now up 17-3. So a 2-score lead for LA in the first half. Here is Green Bay connecting on a deep ball. It is Devin Duvernay, the former Raven, making the play. He's in the plus territory down at the LA 43. The Packers go right back to him, and he makes a tough catch, taking a hit from Nick Cross, who is starting today at free safety due to the injury to Jason Taylor II. It's a back strain. He should be good to go for the postseason. Now Aaron Jones with a carry on the left side, and he's up to the 11, brought down by Jordan Fuller. They go right back to Aaron Jones, and there's nobody there to stop him. He'll waltz his way into the end zone for an easy touchdown, and the Packers are going to answer right back. 17-10, the Rams are in front with possession as we get late in the first half. It'll be Antonio Gibson going down right away at the 20. 3rd and 8 at the 2-minute warning. Rosen scanning and firing over the middle to a wide open man in O.J. Howard. He's across midfield, and down at the Green Bay 43. He's made a few nice plays today against his old team. 1:20 to go in the half. Rosen against the blitz is going to go over the middle again, this time to Mike Williams, who is going to pick up 20 yards on the play, and that will put Josh Rosen over 200 yards passing in the first half. Cooper Kupp lined up in the backfield on 1st and 10. It's a pass his way, but it's actually in the area of O.J. Howard, who makes the catch, and he's out of bounds at the 6, making a goal to go. 2nd to go from the 6. Rosen firing over the middle into traffic, and he's going to be picked off by his ex-teammate John Johnson III, and the Rams are going to be denied points on this drive, and now Green Bay is going to have a chance to pick up some points of their own. Under 20 seconds to go. It's a pass left side to Aaron Jones. He'll take it across midfield and go down to the Rams 47. Green Bay is going to use their last timeout, so now if they want to get a clock stoppage, they have to get out of bounds or hope for a penalty. It'll be an incomplete pass on 2nd and 10, and that was some good coverage from Jordan Fuller. Down to 10 seconds to go. Love is going to fire left side, and it's going to be jumped and intercepted. It is Addison Caver picking it off, and the rookie cornerback has the sideline, and he's got another pick 6 here in his rookie season. A huge swing in momentum. The Rams were denied points on their own drive, but they get some points from their defense, and that is going to be the way we end our first half. We are the final game of Week 18, so we can go ahead and check out all these scores from the earlier games. The Cowboys were able to get a huge win against the Eagles, 31-28, and with that win, the Cowboys have won the NFC East, and with the loss, the Eagles, they will end up being a wild card team. We'll obviously have to check out who has made the postseason and who has not a bit later in our episode, but for now, we got to finish off this game against the Packers. When it comes to pulling starters in this game, we are going to be pulling our starters on defense right away here to begin the second half, but on offense, we're going to leave a few starters out there for a while longer because they have some stats that they're playing for. Let's get into our second half. We are on defense to open the second half. It'll be Aaron Jones with a gain of 4. Now 3rd and 4, they're going to fake it to Jones. Love is going to move to his left, and he's going to be dropped by Gerard Clark. It'll be a sack that is going to end the Green Bay drive. The Rams offense wouldn't do anything, so Green Bay's offense is right back out there, and they're going to complete a deep ball to Dontavian Wicks, who got the best of Matthias Ross. An injury for the Rams, it is Nick Hampton, who should end up returning to this game. He's already back out there. And here is Love going down again. This time he's going to be sacked by Addison Caver, who is one of the few starters still out there for this Rams defense, and that's really just because the Rams secondary has not been good this season. A pass down the field to Watson, and he's going to make the catch. He's going to go out of bounds across midfield. He got the best of Calvin Joseph, and the Packers are able to convert on a 3rd and long. A good one-on-one tackle by Josh Metellus is going to stop Aaron Jones for a pick up at just 2 yards. 3rd down. Love wants Van Buren, the rookie tight end. It's bobbling around and nearly intercepted. Lonnie Culliver with some sticky coverage, and Green Bay on 4th and 8 is going to end up punting the ball away. The Rams facing 3rd and 10 from their own 12. It'll be a pass down the field to Vernon Hitchens, who's going to make the catch and break a tackle. He'll pick up 26 yards and the 1st down as he goes down to the 38. Now 1st and 10 from the 49. Rosen, he doesn't like what he sees, so he's going to scramble, and he's going to avoid taking any hits by sliding down in Green Bay territory at their 40. It is going to be a fake to Gibson on 2nd and 10. Rosen, he'll take a shot to the end zone for Anthony Schwartz. It is off the upright and no good. How do you miss a throw by that much? I don't know. I guess he thought he was trying to throw an 80-yard touchdown pass. On 3rd and 10, Rosen gets the throw off just in time and connects with Cooper Kupp for a 1st down and then some as he goes down at the 17, putting the Rams inside the red zone. Rosen scanning, and he's going to step up, firing to the end zone. It is leaped on and pulled in by Antonio Gibson, who's got his 2nd touchdown of the day, his 1st receiving, and it is the 2nd touchdown pass for Josh Rosen, which puts him at 39 passing touchdowns this year. And the Rams are now up 31-10, a tough run by Aaron Jones to begin this Green Bay drive as he's up to the 40. On 1st and 10, they go back to Jones. He throws off Nick Hampton, and he's dicing up our backup defense. And he's going to go over 130 yards exactly, actually, he's at right now. And now he's over 130 yards as he goes down at the 32. A short pickup on a draw. A good stop by the undrafted rookie linebacker, Tim Stewart. 3rd and 9. Love is going to go right side for Watson, who's going to make the catch and go down right away. He's got a 1st down and is up to the 15, putting Green Bay inside the red zone. 3rd and 7. Love wants Jaden Reed, and he's got him. He'll make the catch, his 1st of the day, and it is his 15th receiving touchdown of the season, which leads the entire NFL, and is going to make this a 31-17 game. Josh Rosen still out there at quarterback, handing it off to Michael Carter, who's got a huge run, just his 3rd carry of the day, and he's going to take it up to the 39. They'll fake it to him on this one, and Rosen under pressure goes right side, finding Cooper Kupp, who is going to wisely head out of bounds, avoiding taking any hits as he's out of bounds at the 33. Under 7.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Michael Carter left side. He gets upfield, jukes out a defender, is inside the 10, and spun down up at the 4. He's going to make it goal to go here in the 4th quarter. 1st and goal from the 4. The Rams go under center. Rosen goes quick over the middle to Cooper Kupp, who makes the catch in the end zone for a touchdown. And Josh Rosen now has 40 passing touchdowns on the season. And I would assume that is going to end his day and end the starter's day for the Rams offense. Now Watson is going to make a catch down the field. He'll take it across midfield in the plus territory. Green Bay refusing to give up on this game. Love under pressure, and he's going down. He is going to be dropped by Tim Stewart at the 39, and the Packers are going to go hurry-up mode on 3rd and 12. Love firing over the middle to Devin Duvernay, and they're going to convert the 3rd and long as Jenkins is injured for the Packers. Another injured offensive lineman today, which is just never good to see. A fake to Jones, and Love is going down again. This time he's going to be sacked by Nick Hampton. They'll call it a loss of 8, and the Packers are going to hurry up to the line on 2nd and 18. Love going deep over the middle to Aaron Jones, and there is Nick Cross to break the pass up at the last second. Where do you go on 3rd and 18? And it looks like they want to go down the field for Jaden Reed, and he's going to miss him. Love had him open, but he just couldn't complete the pass. He didn't have the touch to complete it. 4th and 18, ball game on the line here. Love is looking for Watson, and he's got him. He's going to make the catch, but he's going to be ruled down shy of the 1st down marker. So it is a turnover on downs. The Rams with a chance to run this one out. It's going to be a handoff to Michael Carter, who is going to slice his way ahead up to the 28, and that is going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. Just a minute 37 to go in the fourth quarter. It is Portis keeping it on a read option on the left side, and he is going to fall down inbounds with a first down, and that is going to be the game. The Rams are going to finish off the regular season with a strong win over the Packers, 38-17, and improve to 15-2. And of course, they have a first-round bye now in the postseason, and they'll get to find out who they're playing in the divisional round here in a little bit, because we will be getting through the wild card round in today's episode. As for the Packers, they drop to 6-11, and they end the season needing to make some changes in the offseason. The Packers offense, I thought they did a pretty good job on the ground. They actually had, I feel like, the most rushing yards against our rush defense of any team on the entire season. I'm not for sure about that. It kind of just felt like that, though. The defense, they did get a key takeaway from Addison Caver, who we'll talk about more here in a second. And the offense, they did a good job despite losing multiple offensive linemen early in the game. They put together a pretty solid showing. Back to Addison Caver. He ended up winning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and he actually has passed Will Dale for the Defensive Rookie of the Year award in the NFC. We'll see if he does end up winning that award or not. It would be pretty great if he is able to, especially with the way that he may have won the award, which is by getting that pick six to really just kind of end the game. The Packers really didn't do much after that. The other things I want to talk about are that we ended up leading in rushing touchdowns, rushing yards. Antonio Gibson did anyway. We led in passing touchdowns and passing yards. That was Josh Rosen doing that, which is why we kind of left those two in the game for a bit longer than you may have been expecting. At least Josh Rosen was in the game for quite a while, because I wanted to make sure that he was able to get that 40th touchdown pass and finish with the most in the NFL. As for Gibson, we probably could have pulled him a lot earlier, but he did get an extra touchdown there receiving, which I think he ended up with like 7 of them on the season. And I think he was our number 3 receiver in terms of yardage and receptions. He has been a key factor in this offense in the entire season. And if we're going to do anything in the postseason, we're going to need him to make some plays for us in the postseason. We should probably talk about the injuries we sustained along the offensive line in this game today. It was all happening in a hurry, and they were just dropping like flies, one after another. Now, luckily, they are going to be good to go for the postseason. It did have me worried for a good minute that we were going to be down multiple starting offensive linemen heading into the postseason, and that could have been disastrous. But they all should be good to go for our divisional round game against the opponent that you're going to be seeing here soon. We, of course, have to find out who has made the postseason first. Also, I want to mention that Jason Taylor II, he was out with a back strain. I mentioned that during the game, but he will also be good to go for our divisional round game. So it's time for us to start talking about who has made the postseason and who has not. We'll start in the AFC with the AFC East, where the Bills come out on top at 14-3, and they get the number 1 seed in the AFC. The Patriots, they go 10-7 and make it as a wild card team. The Bengals, despite losing their last 2 regular season games, they make it as the AFC North champions, with the Steelers and Ravens both making it as wild card teams. In the AFC South, just one team made it from this division. It was the Colts, who went 10-7. In the AFC West, we have the Chiefs winning the division at 11-6, and the Broncos, they had a chance to make the postseason, but they lose their last game and miss out. The NFC East, we already talked about during halftime of our game. The Cowboys beat the Eagles and win the division. The Eagles, they do at least make it as a wild card team, and they should be a strong one at that. The Lions are the only team from the NFC North to finish with a winning record, and therefore they win the division. The NFC South has been won by the Falcons, who do go 13-4, but they lost their 2 last games of the regular season. The Panthers will make it as a wild card team. We, of course, won the NFC West, going 15-2, and the 49ers are able to get the last wild card spot in the NFC, despite finishing with a losing record of 8-9. Here is a look at who has made the postseason overall, and it is time for us to find out who is going to be advancing on. The Cowboys are going to be upset in the wild card round, falling to the Carolina Panthers 21-18, and that was despite Bryce Young throwing 2 interceptions in that game. The Colts, despite not scoring any points in the fourth quarter, will advance on as they beat the Steelers 28-20. It was a big day for Anthony Richardson, who had 3 passing touchdowns and nearly 300 passing yards. The Eagles, a strong wildcard team, were able to defeat the Lions 23-20, a very efficient day for Jalen Hurts, as the Eagles will be moving on. A big upset here, the Chiefs are going to go down. They fall to Mac Jones and the Patriots, who win 24-17. So Mac Jones beating Pat Mahomes in the postseason, not something I thought I would be seeing. Another big upset here, this time around, the 49ers, the 8-9 49ers, who have a losing record, defeat the Falcons, who were the final unbeaten team in the NFL. The Ravens get destroyed by the rival Bengals, losing 42-14. A massive day for the Bengals ground game that had 4 rushing touchdowns on the day. So yes, we will have another postseason matchup against the division rival 49ers. We played them last year in the wild card round and they ended our season, even though we beat them 2 times in the regular season last year. This time around, we beat them again 2 times in the regular season, though it was in more convincing fashion, winning a combined 80-47. They did go on a bit of a run to end their season in order to make the postseason, and they just pulled off a big upset over the Falcons, who I thought would be a premier contender in the NFC. We'll see if they can pull off an upset win over us and beat us again in the postseason, or if we can keep our good season going. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.